gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, we have a title fight on the line, and so-and-so has to go. Welcome to the #1 virtual fight capital in the world, the Esports Fight League, ESFL for short. I am your host and commentator for today, Kingsley, and alongside me is the one, the only Bruce Lee Rob. Rob, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Kingsley? Nice to be back in the booth with you once again. And yeah, so many good fights, so many undefeated fighters with their O's needing to go. And Kingsley, we got a good event today in the Xbox circuit.
Absolutely, we're taking over the Xbox side for the ESFL this Sunday, but going after UFC 299, amazing card that we saw. Now we're going to see an amazing card here today because, as you said, Xbox title is on the line. But look at the prelims and the main card of it. I mean, it looks so congested with high-end talent. Of all of these fights, I know the co-main and the main event look absolutely amazing. Fadanator going against Frosty, EK Warrior versus EasyWork, a highlighter in the card. But when you look at this whole card in general, how many fireworks are we expecting to see here, Rob?
How many fighters are we expecting to see here?
Fireworks, like knockouts, crazy, you know.
Oh man, it's gonna be, there's gonna be cops rolling around the Esports Fight League. They'll be like, hey, you gotta calm down. It's too much heat. There's too much fireworks, and we need some water.
Absolutely, and hopefully we'll get a little bit of fire, a lot of earth, get like a whole avatar state in this whole fight card, because it's sure to be nothing but bangers upon bangers in this fight card. But
yeah.
Before we even get into the high-end, high-caliber main events and co-mains, we still gotta start in the prelims, and our prelims are going to start off with Ziko going against Bone doing work. Both guys on a losing slump here a little bit, but they're looking to make sure that they're able to get their first ever victory in this new week.
Yeah, here we go. Both guys unable to taste the sweet sauce that is Esports Fight League victory. They want to dip their nuggets in there, Kingsley, but unfortunately, Ziko lost to KM Fonty at ESFL 155 and LK or El Kenmure at UFC or ESFL 155. And then Bone doing work lost to EasyWork, who we're going to see later down the bill. But he's been playing at a high level since 2009, and he says he's ready to go. He's going to be a multiple-time ESFL main eventer. He's a former top 10 competitor here. Bone doing work. This guy's a legend, Kingsley.
Absolutely legend. But when we're talking about like dipping their toes or dipping their chicken nuggets, are we talking about like a little bit of barbecue sauce, or are we talking honey mustard? What type of sauce are we thinking about this fight? Because we're in the welterweight division, so there's a lot of saucy options that we have in this whole situation.
We're talking the new chili sauce that came out. That's what we're talking about right there, Kingsley.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? That's the kind of sauce.
Yeah, so like hopefully we get the new spicy sauce, but if we get a little bit of Szechuan sauce, this fight is sure to be amazing, because look at this, Masvidal versus Yancy Meridos. I think this should be an amazing fight. As we take a look at this fight selection screen, a little bit of chess game that we're seeing here. Both guys are waiting to get things work, but we know Bone doing work. He had a couple of amazing fights, so starting out the card in the spotlight, going against Jorge Masvidal, are you expecting the Yancy pick, or do you think he might go with something else as he's flipping around the selection screen?
Yeah, it's a tough one. Sometimes you have these, you have your plans, what you're gonna do. You've been working on certain fighters, and then your opponent picks Masvidal, and then you're like, who can I pick to counter that pick? And then there's a little bit of head games going on right now. Both guys trying to figure out what their best case scenario is going to be here. Kingsley, looks like they're switching it up here too, right before our eyes.
Yeah, they're switching up. I thought I saw Bone doing work hovering around Jack Della Medova, and I thought that would have been picked because after what he did in his last performance at 299. But Kamaru Usman, we know that he's probably the GOAT of welterweight division recently. GSP was also in that division as well. But like Kamaru Usman, such like heavy hits with his hooks, going against Leon Edwards, a classic matchup. We know that these guys had two iconic matches against each other, but in the virtual Octagon and ESFL and UFC 5, we're expecting to see fireworks as we're live here on Twitch and on YouTube. The first fight of ESFL 157 on the Xbox side is ready to go as we see Kamaru Usman in the red gloves being used by Ziko, going against Bone doing work in the blue gloves using Leon Edwards.
I'm already noticing a big mistake. They put it 5 rounds here, Kingsley. They put it 5 rounds, but that's all right. We'll see what happens.
See, it's all the daylight savings time. Everyone's just all looping and trying to get everything sorted, but hopefully it doesn't go over the 4 rounds, or maybe they'll reset, but hopefully it ends with 3 rounds. But I'm hoping to see a knockout here. As you see, Good body shots from Bone Doing Work. Trying to go for an ankle pick on the red side, but nice defending so far. So already, Ziko trying to change up his game plan from the striking to the ground game.
Yeah, Usman's such a phenomenal pick. You can really mix it up. He's got some good striking, some powerful shots, those straights, those looping hooks. But if he could get the fight to the ground and get Edwards on his back, it's going to be a good thing for Makatana, a.k.a. Ziko.
Yeah, absolutely. And you see Bone Doing Work. He's not really fully pressing forward. He's trying to take like little weird steps back, trying to do a little side step, like trying to goad his opponent in, not trying to stay a stagnant target. But you see the clinches right there will open up a nice 1-2 onto the face of Bone Doing Work. So far, Ziko still trying to find his rhythm a little bit, but the distance the Bone Doing Work is doing so well with a vicious knee right there.
Yeah, beautiful little front kick teep and right on the face. And every time, Ziko's trying to get in on the inside of Bone Doing Work, he's making him pay. With the jab, he's making him pay with shots. And that's why you're seeing Ziko kind of backing up, trying to recalibrate, like, okay, where am I in this range? Where can I, enter in with this takedown, and how can I do damage? And he's struggling early here in this 5-round prelim fight.
Yeah, 5-round prelim fight. Hopefully we get to see that in the future. But right now we see Ziko trying to move forward. He's getting some combinations going. It's just that when you get too close, you're either going to get hit with a leg kick. He might sidestep away. With a nice uppercut like that, Bone Doing Work needs to be very careful, but still has plenty of stamina with 150 left in the first round.
He definitely does. You got a lot of time on the clock still. And straight lead punch. He's doing a good job with Leon Edwards, just letting those kickboxing combinations fly, Kingsley. And again, you're seeing that head from Ziko just kind of whip back and forth. Yeah,
and what Ziko did in the earlier first round, he did clinch, got able to go inside and land a couple of combinations. I'm wondering if he's thinking of trying to set that up again, because every time he goes in just bland and not really setting things up, he gets hit like that and he gets punished easily. Bone Doing Work getting such a nice opportunity, just moving back and just waiting for his opponent to make a mistake as he gets knocked down with a front kick like that, Rob.
Perfect front kick right to the face. Puts him down, and that's a lot of points going to the favor of Bone Doing Work now, stealing that round. 30 seconds left, and pretty much Ziko has been reduced to just kind of coming forward with the double jab. He'll switch stances southpaw, switch stances ortho, and kind of just pop that jab in the face of Bone Doing Work. But Bone Doing Work in control this opening round here in this first fight in Esports Fight League 157, Kingsley.
Absolutely. You can tell Bone Doing Work is a veteran in the ESFL, right? Able to land the front kicks, able to land the nice distance range attacks. While Ziko, he's kind of new. Even though he has 0-2 in his record for this new season, he's trying to move forward. He's able to land those 1-2. But when the big moments happen, just like that front kick, you're easily knocked down, and that just disrupts your momentum and kind of has you thinking in the back of your head here, Rob.
Yeah. Am I going to eat another front kick to the face? I better keep my hands up, maybe sidestep here and there. We still haven't seen Ziko really able to get Bone Doing Work to the ground. And Bone Doing Work, like you said, is a veteran. He only lost to EasyWork GG, who's 3-0 right now in Esports Fight League Xbox. So, this guy is a real good competitor.
Yeah, and hopefully, if anyone chose Bone Doing Work in their predictions, they got to be very happy how the first round went. And now the continuation of the second round, as you see, more Bone Doing Work, maybe feeling a little bit more confident, pressing on a little bit before, had a little bit of clinch. And look at that distant range. Just so close for Ziko, but not able to fully get what he wanted right there, Rob.
No, unfortunately, ran into another lead hook from Bone Doing Work. And Bone Doing Work just doing a phenomenal job allowing Ziko to enter and just meeting him with these vicious shots. And it's just pretty much Usman here, Kingsley, just kind of waiting, plodding around, trying to figure out how can I do more damage. And now the body, the head, everything's becoming a target for Bone Doing Work here.
Yeah, it was a little bit of role reversal. We see Leon Edwards being the more attacking fighter, but now it's Usman who's kind of leaning back to what he knew in the first round, trying to lean forward, but not really going for strikes, but needs to watch out for the black gauge as he tries to land a nice hook combination, not really getting the full effect of it. Bone Doing Work still going to his opponent in, and now able to get the nice left hook while he's gonna pull right there, and that's how you get a takedown. Slip it, pull it, and lock it into a takedown right there, Rob.
You could start a new TikTok dance with what you just said right there, Kingsley. Heck yeah.
That's what we do.
It's just amazing. He's finally able to get a nice little rock, and he uses that to get the guaranteed takedown. That's what you want to see from a guy like Ziko. Finally, he has 2 minutes on the clock to do some work, and now he's feigning left and right, trying to get that block gauge up top of the middle of the screen if you're new to UFC. And man, he is in prime position with Usman on top here, Kingsley.
Yeah, and that is so huge of what he wanted. The first round didn't really go the way he wanted, but able to find that pull, the right situation to use it, able to get this half guard position. But now it's up to Bone doing work. What he's going to do with 1:30 left in the second round right here. He's getting some nice denials, but not really changing the effect, not really going to a full guard just yet. Being very patient and just willing to get in this situation. But as I say that, they're in a full guard already.
Yep, staying patient. Just wants to hold position, just short shots. Really trying to fake again, but Bone doing work real good off his back. You see that deny on the left side, and he's able to use that to get back to his feet and front kick right away.
Now you can see Ziko, he's moving forward. He is staying in the bread basket of Bone doing work with a nice slide, but it can't get too careless because those combinations will come out from Bone doing work. As a nice slip again, those slips have been working very well. He just needs to find the right timing with 24 seconds left. But let's see if Bone doing work has an answer.
Yeah, we'll see. He's still just kind of backing up, keeping those legs. Ziko's feeling that confidence, though. Oh, little trip. And that stamina definitely not in his favor. In a 5-round fight especially, that's going to start snowballing later as we get into the latter part of this fight.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit into the danger zone. I wonder what our people in the back are going to say. If it even goes to a 4th round, do we let it rock or do we make a judgment call how this 3rd round's going to go? So, well, hopefully we'll get to find out. But hopefully we'll see the ending, maybe a knockout submission in this 3rd round. Again, Bone doing work in the blue gloves, using Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman being used by Ziko, who both want to get a victory. And you can see the pressure is already on as both guys are kind of moving forward. Nice kicks from Bone doing work, but Ziko still in the front forward facing of Leon Edwards.
Yeah, absolutely amazing kicks, and he's damaging that left leg there on Ziko, and Ziko's trying to switch stances, trying to catch. Yeah, it was a great catch right there, and now you've seen him just step forward, walk forward, trying to move in that range of Bone doing work, and throughout the whole fight, Bone doing work has done a great job at meeting him with attacks and making him pay when he enters that pocket, and again, to the body, Kingsley, and putting him in the blender here.
Yeah, definitely a blender, but the pulls were working for Ziko. He used it again and it's able to get a nice uppercut. He needs to find that distance again, but that left leg is blinking now. Needs to be very careful, and Bone doing work, again, nice management of the distance because he needs to get away. He doesn't want to let Ziko get any forward momentum, but right now, front kicks, trying to push his opponent away. Do you like the strategy for Bone doing work, just keeping his opponent at bay with these kicks?
I do, yeah. You know, he's dicing up that left leg, making him pay every time he enters that pocket. He's not being too aggressive with his striking where he's going to get pulled because, you know, that's what Usman is looking for right now is that big pull counter. But he's just being really patient, fighting well off his back foot, and he's long and strong with Mr. Oh, geez.
Ziko. But Ziko going crazy as he gets hit with a rock. Bone doing work, doing a nice job. And also, you can see in the chat, we got some breaking news that we will allow these fighters to go the full 5 rounds if need be to decide a winner. So already, we're breaking news here on ESFL 157. And I think Ziko's going to need plenty of time to figure out what to do against Bone doing work because 2 minutes left in the 3rd round. Trying to gain that distance. He needs to be very careful about the blockades because the left leg, the blockades is hurting a lot here, Rob. It's going so well for Bone doing work, just keeping the distance.
Yeah, he really is, and he's barraging that block where you know it's really losing its durability and the head health. And the right leg now, it's just everything is being attacked, every orifice on the body of Mr. Usman, and Leon Edwards is looking good right now. Bone doing work, looking smooth.
Looking smooth indeed, and like when we're talking about orifices, you don't want any of them to hurt. You want to be safe as possible. But what Ziko's doing, he's trying to risk one to get one, right? He gets able to bring his opponent down a little bit, but this is where you need to really take advantage. But Bone doing work, doing such a nice job defensively that it's hard to like fully set up a game plan where you want some, like try to go for a feint front kick, try to get him out of the way. If he tries to go for a pull, he might have success, but he's running out of time, and the 4th round is going to be a whole new world for Ziko here, Rob.
It really is. It really is. We're going to see Aladdin, we're going to see Jasmine, the magic carpet ride, and it's not going to be Makatana on that. It's going to be Bone doing work, cruising to his first win, I believe. And yeah, there we go. Round number 3 is over. We're going to the championship rounds.
Yeah, we're going to prelim premier rounds. So let's give it a new name for him. But this is going to be very interesting because I feel like Bone doing work would have won this fight if it's a 3-round fight. So Ziko kind of has a little bit of life. He knows that he's gotten an opportunity that he probably shouldn't have. So Would you think he wants to keep up the same game plan? Would you want to like stay more in the phone booth, try to use more of those slips to rock his opponent? As you see, he's gotten some moments, but if he keeps continuing what he has, he's gonna lose his fight here, Rob.
I agree with you. Yeah, he's gonna have to mix it up, get a couple checks on those leg kicks, and really start letting his Usman punches fly here. And there's the takedown. Can he get it? No. Bone doing work just too good with his takedown defense, making him pay with those vicious knees to the body as well off the break. Oh,
yeah. God, I just feel like he's thinking too much of the switch stance. He was able to get a nice leading uppercut right there, but this is the stance where you need to be. You know that Bone doing work is going to go for the kick. If he's going for the kick, go for overhand. Use those hooks. Kamaru Usman is built for those kind of situations, but Bone doing work. Get a nice denial. Significant strike is 50% for him, but Bone doing work needs to get another big shot against his opponent.
He does. Can he get him down here?
Ooh, big!
Takes him up and drops him down. Ziko finally getting an early takedown. He's got a lot of time on the clock. Gets an early denial too. And this is where he could start working and start gaining some momentum here.
Every time I always say it, nightmares from UFC 3. You don't want to be in these side controls. You don't want to lead it to a crucifix because these elbows will just do so much damage to the head of your opponent. But now, another denial here, Rob. This could be the moment where we can see Ziko change everything and go into Ziko mode and get these punches out.
Ooh, he postures up. A couple good shots, some hooks landing through the block and then that straight. Putting pressure on that block, putting pressure on that head health. And he looks a little bit bewildered. Bone doing work. He's got to be careful, you know.
Yeah, and this completely changed the whole fight. In these kind of rounds right here, able to get a nice denial, but still staying very patient, going for these strikes, and you get a denial back. Part of me like get so anxious and angsty trying to go into full guard. Do you think this is a smart move, trying to stay calm and just stay still in these situations? Oh, as I said that, he gets up.
Yeah, you have to be super patient and confident down there and really just lock in, because if your opponent, if you make any mistakes, Kingsley, it's over. Oh my goodness. Again, that left front kick lands clean for Bone doing work, and now Makatana Ziko all stumbling around.
Oh my goodness. That front kick was deadly, but the pull from Usman was able to drain a little bit of stamina from Leon Edwards, aka Bone doing work. And now with 1 minute to go in this fourth round right here, what can Ziko do? Will he go? I don't think we've seen him do like a body kick or any type of kicks. He's been mainly heavy hands and just only keeping with the basic moves. Do you think you want to see him go for overhand or maybe like a special combination featuring hooks? Like, what does he need to do to open up the black gates of Bone doing work?
Yeah, I like that overhand idea, because when Bone doing work is throwing those little teep kicks, like that one right there, an overhand would be real nice to land perfectly. The left hook lands for Bone doing work all over him. Straight connects down the pipe. Down goes Ziko on the floor. 8 seconds left.
I don't think he's going to have enough time, so we're going to go to the fifth and final round. Very good stuff for Bone doing work. Able to get the rocks, able to get all the strikes that he wants. Had a little bit of difficulty in that ground game, so you have to think Ziko is going to try to instantly go for the takedown because that's where he had the most success for. But for Bone doing work, you don't want to lose this fight. After so much you've been put through, 5 rounds, first fight in ESFL 157, you don't want to lose this to this guy as opposed to go through everything.
You definitely do not want to lose in the ESFL. You wait all week, you train, you get excited, you get the jitters when you walk in there under these bright lights. And when you're in there and it's not going your way, it can be very, very scary. But, you know, we'll see if these guys...
that kick!
Right around, man. Right at the end of the round, or at the beginning of the round. He's starting to let it fly here. Kingsley flexes his muscles a bit. Flowing, Bone doing work, dropping hammers.
All right, you can't get too careless. The kicks, that's what you need to do. Switch stance if you're Ziko right there. But what can you do? The head is blinking. The left leg is damaged. Bone doing work is picking him up piece by piece, but needs to be very careful. Can't get too overzealous in this fifth and final round. He has it pretty much unlocked, but it's up to Ziko. Can he flip the script? Can he go to a different kind of mode to steal a win away from his opponent? But right now, a ball right there, so close to getting a hook and maybe a rock, and now he's going for the gusto.
He is really trying here. He's standing right in the range. He's really trying to bait out a pull counter really badly. And there's Bone doing work, still using his side steps, his pivot lunges, his front kicks, getting back to his rhythm, staying on his bike, snipes him down the pipe. And here comes Bone doing work. As Ziko in all sorts of trouble, looking to put the finishing stamp on the envelope and mail him to death.
Well, he's gonna need to get a bunch of like stickers and postcards because he needs to do a lot more work to get his opponent down. But Ziko, so you need to throw the kitchen sink if you're Ziko. You need to find a way to get towards your opponent because just simple straights like that will easily rock you to your core with an uppercut like that. Bone doing work will get his first victory of the new season.
There it is, Bone doing work, doing what he's supposed to do, and that's get a win. Only lost to EasyWork GG. Now finally has his first win over Ziko, who tried his best with Kamaru Usman, but could not get inside of the range and got picked apart by BD Dub.
Ball don't lie, fights don't lie, and sure enough, Bone doing work does not lie, getting his first victory. You know, he pretty much had the round. It was like probably 4-1 going into that 5th round fight. So going to the ground, able to deny the takedowns, able to find a way to not get frazzled through the difficult situations. That was a good situation for him to at least maybe get some momentum, because right now with Bone doing work in that victory, he is now 1-1. So you know he's going to be jumping a little bit higher in the Xbox ranking. So hopefully that leads to more momentum going through the adversity of this first fight here, Rob.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime you can get that first win, especially in the Esports Fight League, it feels good. You're like, okay, I finally got one. Maybe take a little bit less pressure off in your next one. But yeah, now, you know, slowly put his ice pick in the ESFL mountain, and finally he's there, climbing the ranks a little bit, you know, with that win, because Ziko is 0-2, so yet to find victory there. So beat an opponent that has not yet got a win, but a win is a win, right, Kingsley? And we got a lot more fights ahead of us, Kingsley. Let's go on right through.
Absolutely. From another person trying to get their first victory, we go to our next fight, who are also trying to get their first victory as well, as LW from Lethal Weapon, CIA Webcam is going against Showtime in our next bout, and it's going to be in the lightweight division. Both guys looking for a massive victory here, just like Bone doing work, but this time they're taking a little bit different avenue. And what's the scouting report for both of these competitors right here, Rob?
All right, well, we have a really hot prospect in CIA Webcam, who looked amazing, you know, at the end of UFC 4, beginning of UFC 5, but unfortunately 0-3 right now. Did compete at ESFL Live, but he did lose to Yerda by a jumping head kick. He lost to ALI. He lost to Envy Ginja, but Showtime, his opponent, lost his ESFL debut to Trixie, and Trixie is so dangerous. So both these guys yet to, you know, taste that sweet victory here in the latest season here at UFC 157. They have a chance. And look at that, Nick Diaz versus Islam Makhachev.
Oh
These
my
picks
God.
are exciting, Kingsley.
Get your predictions out there on the Twitch chat. This is going to be a barn burner. Don't let the record fool you. These guys are highly talented, and they want to put on the show. Again, Webcam is Makhachev in the red gloves, white trunks, and then Showtime is Diaz in the black trunks, blue gloves. And already seeing a different pace here. Uppercuts being landed, a little bit more slipping. We see Showtime trying to force the issue, getting that black gauge a little bit low, but slipping in the wrong opportunity times, it leaves him up open for some combinations.
Yeah, whenever you're playing with Nick Diaz, that new alter ego Nick Diaz, you have to be careful. His hand speed and his power is not there, so Islam Makhachev is going to have an advantage, but very durable, a lot of cardio. We know what Nick Diaz is good at, and that's just plodding forward, damaging. Hopefully we'll see some taunts as well, but so far so good for Webcam here.
So yeah, absolutely good for Webcam, as he's still not taking the bait. He's getting hit with some body shots, which is something he has to think about, but a good pull into a nice uppercut. And now Showtime needs to figure out a way. We know that Diaz has a chin, but he can't take continuous shots like that. That uppercut has been landing successfully for Webcam. Do you think Webcam needs to try to change up the pattern, or just stick with those uppercuts because it's landing so much?
No, Webcam's doing really good right now. He's connecting with that lead uppercut again and again, damaging that head health, and he's ahead in this fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll see if we can continue on. Oh, but the distance so much for Showtime. He's just getting countered and uppercuts with a left hook right there. Makhachev dead with the hands, usually known for his grappling game. But right now, Webcam says, I see you in the chat. I want to put on the show. Spinning a roundhouse kick from Showtime. Trying to go a little bit Showtime Pettis right there, but that's not the right character for it. Oh, another pull, but not able to get the full blockades to get disrupt. But so far, Showtime, even though he's getting hit a lot, he's still showing that he's game to compete. He still wants to make it into a little bit of a brawl with the elbow, just missing.
Yeah, just missing with that elbow, and it seems like Showtime just standing right in front of Webcam and kind of letting him tee off the game plan and not working out too much. It seems like he's trying to bait out a pull counter, use that Diaz toughness. But oh, there's a nice little pivot straight right down the pipe, Kingsley. You'd want Diaz to use that double jab. He has such a good double jab to use more long strikes, but he's standing right in the range of CIA Webcam and just getting bullied.
Yeah, I think you're on to it with the double jab. The double jab seems to be working a lot. It's just that he starts his combinations with the straight, and that's where he gets punished because he's so close that his opponent is able to land these combinations. He's able to execute with those buttons on his controller and lands them. It was a good time trying to get the head kick, but the block was so high up that he couldn't really do anything. But now we're just scrapping with 20 seconds left here, Rob.
Yeah, we're scrapping and Webcam is doing the scrapping. I mean, he's landed some devastating shots on the block. It's blinking. The head health is low. He hasn't really taken a lot of damage. Nick Diaz doesn't have a lot of power, so it's not going to translate well in the later rounds. And this is a huge round. Look at the face, Kingsley, of Nick Diaz. He looks battered. The
right eye is like barely open. You can see the broken nose, the blood gushing out of it. And just look at it. This is what happens. You see the chin of Diaz. It's granted, it's tough nose, but if you keep on hitting those hits, this is a whole different game. So right now, Webcam, we know that his record is not showing his full capability. Oh, but a vicious elbow right there opens up Webcam. That changes a little bit. If he's opened up the opening wound of the face of Makhachev, maybe Showtime has a little bit of a chance. But a pull right there into a takedown in side control will change all the momentum. And now this is just a damaging situation, especially with that bloody nose right there, Rob.
Yeah, and this is where Nick Diaz pick will shine because he's really good off his back, great jiu-jitsu. But Islam Makhachev, if he is smart, man, these are bombs. These are huge. Bang! It's over.
My God, hit him with a left, hit him with a right. It's not Showtime, and it's Webcam time as he gets his first victory of the new UFC 5 season in the ESFL. Look at the ground and pound right here, Rob. Just the elbows, the uppercuts, the hooks were landing until Diaz couldn't take no more. And you have to say Webcam had a vicious showing in that contest.
Oh yeah, he really showed out right there. 0-3, got that first win. Showtime came out with, alter ego Nick Diaz, which is a tougher pick I find in ranked, but you can't just stand there in front of your opponent and expect to trade like he was. He was trying to duck. He was trying to pull the shots, but man, CIA Webcam Kingsley just came out with these really nice combinations. A jab, rear hook, and then that lead uppercut. He just kept sniping him right up the middle with it, and he was doing big damage. And then when he got him to the ground, that head health was just too low. And we know Islam Makhachev, he can drop some powerful bombs from that top position, so just unable to take those shots, Kingsley.
Absolutely. I think the main difference of that whole contest was the fluidity of the combinations and the slips. You see one person kind of being the hard nose of trying to get their slips on, while you see another person just flowing with the combinations, using the jabs, using the hooks, using everything in their arsenal with their fighter and able to get that victory. So hopefully we get to see that more on this card. But speaking of fluidity, I think it's time to take things to the heavyweight division with our next fight, because JC21 is going against EK Declan, and this one, it's time for the big boys to play here, Rob, as we take a look at this fighter selection screen.
All right, here we go, guys. We got ranked 24 Elite Kings Declan, 0-1, lost to Pablo Grips at ESFL 151, and he's going against JC21, the youngest ESFL champ to date, and now he's become a very crafty veteran. He's aggressive, he's dirty, he's scrappy, and he's ready to kick some booty here in ESFL. But the pick right there, EK Scotland locking in Tom Aspinall. I really like this pick. very twitchy, strong on the ground. He's insane. But look at that, Fator. Emelianenko, Kingsley.
We love dream matches here in the ESFL, and this is sure to be a hell of a dream match. As JC21, the youngest ESFL champion of all time, going against his opponent EK Declan, looking to get his first victory here in the ESFL new season. So JC in the blue gloves uses Fator, going against EK Scotland, aka EK Declan in the red gloves using Tom Aspinall, the current champion of the heavyweight division. So far, good catch of the kick, good defense so far. Little bit of close phone booth fighting action. And I'm wondering, we're not seeing many jabs. We're seeing combinations. We're seeing straights and body shots being landed from Declan on the left side.
Yeah, we are. We're seeing a lot of power shots by Fator as well. JC looking for those left hooks, those right hooks. They're looking to put each other on the mat early.
Absolutely. There's no playing around with these kind of fighters, right? It's hooks, uppercuts, just meat slapping upon big meat. Just have hands. Everything is happening in this ring right now. It's crazy to see how different the heavyweight division is compared to UFC 4 to UFC 5. It's just like there's a little bit of speed and just like heavy hands going in this fight.
Most definitely. UFC 4, you felt like you were stuck in the mud, way too slow. UFC 5, the heavyweights feel a lot more responsive, a lot more twitchy, and then power shots coming in. Oh, we got a bow.
Okay.
We got hands up. We got some taunting. I don't know what's going on.
No, what's your take on this? Like, I know, like, oh, with a jumping kick like that. Do you love the respect or do you love the taunting in the middle of a fight, just recognizing your opponent's strengths?
I like these guys putting on a show. I like guys that taunt. Oh, uppercut lands. Fator Emelianenko. JC starting to smell some blood. Every time he rocks his opponent, you see his...
Oh my God.
He takes that space away. Uppercut connects. Down goes Declan. Declan in all sorts of trouble here. Kingsley, that block is low.
That hooks, the kicks, everything. JC21 is putting on a clinic, but needs to not get careless now. He knows that he has advantage with 150 left in the first round right here. Declan trying to press for, trying to land more body shots, which is a good strategy, trying to dissuade the situation. But when you're getting hit with power shots from JC21, you're getting hit with an overhead. Demolition, destruction. Will that be it? Very close, but we're in the timeout position here, Rob.
Top mount position, able to posture up, throwing 3 straights down the pipe. Bang, bang, good night.
Just call him Debo. Instead of Fedor, call him Debo, because he just got knocked the F out with just constant straights to the face in that ground and pound. As we see JC21 becomes 2-2 in the season of the ESFL. Look at that overhand again on the replay there, Rob. Nasty.
Absolutely vicious overhands. After he threw and landed beautiful uppercut combinations with that right hand from Fator. And man, his ability just to move out of the range of Tom Aspinall. You saw him throwing those forward combinations, 4-punch combinations, and JC just was not there to be hit. And he was just plodding forward, stationary combinations, landing the big shot with full stamina. And unfortunately, EK Declan unable to withstand the barrage of Fator Emelianenko. JC21 with a huge win, 2-2. Kingsley, what a fight.
What a fight indeed, and hopefully we get to see that more because we're nearly halfway through the prelims of ESFL 151 live here on Twitch and on YouTube. I'm your commentary Kingsley. Alongside me is Bruce Lee Rob. We're having such a fun time. We're seeing knockouts, we're seeing crazy fights, and we're sure to see even more, especially with our next fight. This one is going to be a barn burner as we're getting a little mix-ups with BFAP Mixups going against KM Noa in the lightweight division. And if we go into the fighter selection screen, as we see here, Rob, we love a matchup like this. Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier, especially after what we saw from Dustin Poirier after last night in 299.
Yeah, he needs to get his head buzz cut up because he looked real good with the skin, like the skin fade, and I don't know. I mean, he looked good with the hair as well, but now we got bald Conor. We need bald Dustin Poirier. Both these guys coming in here are 1 win, 1 loss, and then Mixups 1 win, 2 losses. Ranked 17th KM Noa, ranked 16th BFAP Mixups. And Mixups is going to bring that heavy pressure. Here we go. Both guys hungry for a win here as we get to the end of our prelims.
Let's see how everything goes again. KM Noa is using Conor McGregor in the red gloves, and his opponent Mixups is using Dustin Poirier in the black trunks and blue gloves. And kind of a of a different feel. We're in the UFC Apex. I don't know if it's a thing in UFC 5 because I know in real life, like in arena, octagons are a little bit bigger, so you have a little bit more space when you have to fight. But in the UFC Apex, it's a little bit smaller octagon. Do you think that plays an effect? I know it's an online game, but it could play a factor in this contest right here, Rob.
Hey, yo, it could definitely less space, you know, less room to move, less room to get out of the way. You get in trouble a little bit more, closer to your opponent. Oh, look at Muir. Look at Muir.
It might go into the advantage of LK Moore because he's doing such a nice job with the combinations. We know that Conor McGregor with the left deadly straight, that does wonders, but look at that jab. The jab is just opening up his opponent, but needs to be very careful because we know Dustin Poirier, he's a counter puncher. He can take punches. If you give an opening, he will take advantage, but look at the left, look at the right. Everything's landing for LK Moore.
Yo, LK definitely landing, and that boy Mixie needs to be careful. Whenever he gets into that pocket, Conor McGregor is letting like 3 punches go at a time, and he's getting hit every single time. So we got to see Mixie moving and grooving because he keeps getting connected on like that. It's going to be over quick here.
Oh my God, LK has a statement to be made, using all his striking that he knows to bring his opponent into the orange Dr. Stoppage mark. But right now, needs to be careful because now he's getting hit with the 1s and 2s, and this is where Dustin Poirier is very dangerous. You think you got him hurt, and then he just all of a sudden finds a different gear to change everything up. And with a little over 2 minutes to go in this first round, it could be still anyone's fight.
Oh yeah, still early in the fight. LK definitely landed the bigger shot so far. We're seeing some left hooks though from that boy Mixie. Mixie kind of, you know, getting through that early onslaught of Conor McGregor. When Conor has that full gas tank, he's so dangerous with his twitchy combinations, explosive, aggressive shots. And now Mixie's starting to tag him with that left straight.
He's feeling it now. The slips into the left straight worked really well for Dustin Poirier. Then he was able to get a nice counter shot as he wants. If he finds another mistake from LK, this could be very dangerous because, as you said, full clip Conor McGregor is deadly. But when you're into the muck, when you're into the mud and you're dirty boxing, this is where Dustin Poirier is going to be at his best. Mix-up is making up the situation as he gets a rock. The slips coming out of LK, but not really to fully recover. Now he needs to find an answer because the answers are not working anymore. They changed the test on LK Moore, and he gets knocked down again from Mix-Ups here. Again! Rob, this is insane! Oh, that's it!
Good night, sleep tight. And that was off the clinch as well. Mix-Ups getting through the early barrage of LK's Conor McGregor and then sniping him with Dustin Poirier, putting on the diamond performance. Diamond back. Oh man, that was nasty. And then right down the pipe on the postured up ground and pound. And that's all she wrote, baby.
Absolutely. That was a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce. Like, you know, at first you're like, okay, it's not as hot. And then when you get into the later rounds, it becomes dangerous. Like, oh shit, I might need some milk, some water, some ice cream to like dissuade the heat. But the heat that Mix-Ups was bringing into that contest, it was a little bit of deja vu. We know that like you're gonna get hit a bunch, but that chin of Dustin Poirier is gonna help you out in those later stages of the fight. So him to get that huge rock and consistently get the rocks really worked to his favor. And now he's 2-2. LK is going to be 1-2. So again, a little bit of change in the rankings that we're going to be seeing later on, but we still have plenty more fights to go. And this next one, this is where it gets a little bit tricky as we see Trixie going against BFAP Jakey. Both guys still trying to climb up the ranks, but this scouting report tells you that these guys are looking to put on the show here, Rob.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a treat. You know, BAFP has got a lot of fighters in their barn, and these two are some of the best. Trixie probably one of the best, maybe one of the best strikers in the entire world right now. 1-2, defeated Showtime, lost to DirrtyDave, so he's hungry, very technical, patient, dangerous, even when losing. They say, where's the selections here? We got Dustin Poirier again for Jakey B.
Run it back.
Conor McGregor for Trixie, running it back.
Oh, this is going to be great. And I didn't realize this is Catmate versus Catmate. So these guys probably trained and learned a lot of stuff. So be very interested to see where it goes. We're not in the UFC Apex anymore. We're in a big stage arena for this kind of contest. Running back, Jakey B in the red gloves using Dustin Poirier, Trixie using Conor McGregor. What we saw from that last fight, we know that these combinations coming out hot, but you need to be very careful of the boxing of Dustin Poirier if you're going to be close in the phone booth against them.
Yes, sir. Very powerful puncher. Conor McGregor as well. Both these guys are in a gunfight early, and they're trying to establish dominance, octagon control, trying to instill their game plan on their opponent, and good range management for both these guys. Both connecting pretty well here and there.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see the slips coming in, trying to gauge the distance as more they possibly can pull. As you see the first pull, they went for another pull. The body shots are coming in, but this is where you need to time everything right against your opponent, because these strikes are coming in. We're just scrapping. It's a slobber knock already here, Rob.
Oh yeah, Jakey B with a sidestep in the midst of these combinations, really doing a lot of damage. But now you're seeing, Trixie starting to land bombs.
The bombs. Yeah, absolutely. Bombs are going crazy. And it's Trixie. It's not like he's overly pressuring his opponent. He's like taking like 3 shots, and then he's taking his time for Stamina to come back up. But with Jakey, head kicks, overhands, he's going for the home run knockout to just get his opponent away from him. Do you like that strategy of going for those big shots to at least get your opponent away from this pressure?
Yeah, he's already landed one head kick pretty nicely. He went for it again. Trixie is so dangerous because he's landing these shots and he's almost singing you to sleep like a mother and a baby, and all these shots are like melodies, and he's just so good at trapping you in these combinations where it's like you can't do anything about it. So Jakey B has his hands full, but you see these teammates have obviously fought before. Jakey B's using his side steps, using his distance and his timing, and trying to get out of the way of Trixie's shots. And again, the head kick Kingsley is there.
Yeah, he really wants a head kick. He's able to get the slip. Oh, vicious combinations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel alive. Your Jakey B landing those combinations soft and sweetly. And Trixie, it's up to him. He needs to not be super overzealous, because right now everything is all Justin Poirier's favor.
Oh, it is a very close fight here. Both these guys making each other miss. Uppercut sneaks through. Trixie tries to go again to that uppercut. Oh, 1-2 lead hook. Jakey B feeling that strength of Conor McGregor at the end of the punches, even though he blocked it, and they're just swinging and banging on the middle.
That pull into the body uppercut, because everyone knows you're going for the head. He tried to go for a flying knee there. Trixie is going a little bit crazy in that ring with 23 seconds left, trying to go for a home run shot of his own. Jakey B still fighting in the phone booth. If this is what's going to be coming in the later rounds, sign me the hell up, because it's a roller coaster, baby. Trixie getting knocked out, but him uppercut. Open the head kick, not in time, but a hell of a first round right there, Rob. You can see the face all busted up.
Oh man, it's not looking good right now, man. Oh geez, Trixie just launching missiles, heat-seeking missiles. And Jakey trying to dodge him, trying to do his own offense as well. And you're seeing that left uppercut of Conor McGregor followed by that lead hook, just devastating power shots as he tries to come down. The leg kick or the up kick is there. And Jakey has to be careful not to get hit by anything powerful in the second round, Kingsley, because the damage has been done. But Dustin Poirier does have that recharger perk, which is going to give him some more health in between rounds. So we'll see how it plays out in round number 2.
Absolutely. And you see in this replay, they showed it 3 times, but if he lands that uppercut, he probably would have knocked him down for good. So very close of how close that hitbox was. But in this second round, where we see the continuing pace that we saw in the first round, already you see the strike. Oh my God! Blink and you miss it. Jakey B gets the knockout of the card. Look at this uppercut landing sweet on the chin as he gets the victory.
Oh man, that was absolutely devastating, super nasty. You thought going into that second round, it's not looking good for Jakey. Trixie's starting to heat up. He's landing big shots, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Jakey B just detonates on the face of Trixie with one of the nastiest uppercuts I've seen. Just flatlines him. I mean, he must have been doing something, Kingsley. He must have been initiating a combo or moving, or something happened to make him vulnerable right there, Kingsley. That was gross. That's
what I was going to say, because it seemed like just a regular uppercut, right? This is where you need to go on the YouTube channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel to re-look at the VOD, because I don't know if the stamina was like low, because it seems like Conor McGregor went for a jab right there, and he just got hit with a vicious uppercut. There was nothing that really told anything that said like, oh, you're landing a bunch of combinations. So the fact that he was hit it, that took me by surprise. That looked like something you would see in Undisputed of like a flash knockout. I don't know if you ever seen that before here, Rob, commentating these fights.
You know, I've been seeing a lot of flash knockouts lately playing UFC ranked, and I don't know what it is, but I've been just catching people. I've been getting caught. There's something in the air in UFC 5. You know, these punches, if you get hit the right way and you're moving and, you know, you're not being smart with your defense and you eat a clean shot, sometimes you're really vulnerable depending on what you input right before the shot. And that was just a devastating stationary power uppercut by Dustin Poirier. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that before, but
yeah,
that's why we make history, right? In the Esports Fight League.
Absolutely. And to the Trixie side, you think you're having all this great momentum, you're having all this success against your opponent, and then you get hit with a knockout like that. Like, are you feeling some type of way? Do you say like, hey, let's run it back, I didn't lose that like convincingly, that was just like a fluke? Like, how would you feel if you're Trixie in this situation?
I would be staring at the screen, my jaw would be open, and I don't know what I would say. I would just be staring. You know, I'd be like, dang, okay.
Where's the sensor board? Do you have the soundboard of the sensor board like beep, 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 beep?
I'd be like,
yeah, there it is. I feel like that's how I would feel in that kind of situation. But man, this is only the prelims, and we're having fights like these and knockouts like this. You want to be here.
Prelims? Oh,
we're still in the prelims,
God.
Rob. It's so crazy. But speaking of more fights ready to come, I think we are ready for our next fight. And we saw it once earlier in the card. We're going to see it again because the heavyweight division is on the showcase as we got our next fight. This is the prelim, the premier prelim fight, Kezza versus a returning GAMP. And he's looking to make a huge show here. Let's take a look at the scouting report here, Rob. What you got for us?
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a banger for you. Do not blink. Do not go anywhere right now because this prelim highlight fight is exquisite. We have Kezza, 1-1, the most entertaining fighter in the ESFL. Some say relentless pressure, elite combos, elite counters, going against God, ate my pig. He's making his debut in this Esports Fight League here in UFC 5, Season 1 debut, and this guy is a legend, a scary fighter to go against. He is a killer, one of the most nastiest fighters I've ever commentated on, and this should be great.
All right, if I can keep it real, these guys are sickos. I'm just saying, Derek Lewis versus a Kimbo Slice. There's just nothing, like, this is not going to get out of the first round. As we go to our prelim fight, as we see a kick landing, got it right back. Oh my God, Kezza! We're not even into the first minute. Almost it was low. What in the hell is happening? Did they just
know.
They took the deja vu from the last fight and they said, you know what, bump it. We're going even faster on this ride. Kezza landing a huge rock, going for crazy shots while God and my pig. Gamp is going for body shots, able to land. What can you even say about this round? I'm gobsmacked.
Yo, this is wild. These guys are throwing heat on each other early. Kezza coming forward with Derek Lewis, and he's just throwing some power uppercut overhand combinations. And then you got Gamp with Kimbo Slice over the counter right, and they're throwing and dicing each other with power shots.
Screw your 5-round classics. Screw your technical fighting. We're just gonna brawl. We're just gonna fight around and see who has the mental. As you see the pull landing for God my pig, able to land, but use the last stamina. Kezza tried to land an uppercut, but not in the full range. Tries to go for an overhand right there. Oh, but gets handed himself one. Gamp is doing such a nice job. Oh, but a pull after a pull. It's a pull party here, Rob.
It's a freaking pool party. That was a lot of pulls right there. And God ate my pig and Kezza both in rhythm, in flow, and they do not want to get hit, and they're trying to bait each other into a pull. Bang, another overhit. That has been absolute money for God ate my pig this fight.
I'm just saying, for editors, if you're watching this fight right now, please make this the spotlight fight. Just automatically, just do it. I don't care what happens through the rest of the card. This fight has been insane. I thought that could have been a huge rock right there with the uppercuts landing, but Gamp and Kezza currently had like something on their mind. Says, you know what, bump it, hold my beer, I'm ready to go inside and just fight with these elbows. But the fact that these guys went for pulls, like, you need to get the grill out, you need to get the floaties. We're just gonna be swimming and just crazy knockouts sooner or later. But with 90 seconds left in this first round right here, Rob, do you think the pace is gonna slow down at all with this contest?
I think so. You're seeing Derek Lewis starting to breathe heavy there. Bang! Oh! The pace might not slow, but one of them's getting knocked out cold, and that is Gamp. God ate my pig. He's hungry. Beat him.
God ate my pig, but Kezza just ate these hands because my God, Kimbo Slice was able to put that work. We weren't here for a long time, but we were in for a fun time as God Ate My Pig is now undefeated. 1-0 after a crazy fight like that. And that was the first fight, the prelim fight of the prelims or the premiere. Like, I can't even speak right now because that was absolutely insane. Now, when you're in those kind of fights, right, Rob, like you're thinking, all right, no, it doesn't even matter if I win or lose. Someone's going to get got with something. Like, how do you even change the mentality when you're going in a fight like that? Is it like a gentleman's agreement or something like that?
Yeah, it's like both guys go in with pistol revolvers like the old day. They stand back to back. They take 5 steps. They turn around. They start firing at each other. And that's what you get right there. Just a cold, classic shootout.
I like the way these fights are going. Like, I saw what they said in chat. Like, I'm going to have a heart attack. Listen, if they keep on going like this, I'll gladly accept it. I'll have the hospital bill ready to go. I'll get the money for it. I want to see more fights like that because that was
pay for
fun.
Your own heart attack bill just to watch Esports Fight League?
Hey, you know, I'm dedicated to the cause. As long as the people get what they want, it's all fun. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure we're all going to be fine. But, man, these fights have been absolutely crazy here, Rob. I'm freaking out. But as soon as I say that, we saw God Ate My Pig versus Kezza. Guess what our next fight is? Like, Rob,
you better freak out. You better have a heart palpitation.
I pray to God not. Zyaf going against KM Noeta. This fight is a main event fight, but we're seeing it in the first fight of the main card. What do you have on the scouting report for this lightweight bout here, Rob?
This is a crazy fight because you have Zyaf, who was on top of the world coming into UFC 5, and now he's on a little bit of a skid. He lost to Fadanator at UFC 153, and then he lost to EK Warrior at 155, so 1-2, and you don't usually see Zyaf this early in the card. Now this gives KM Noeta, a live Vegas vet, well-rounded, strong comebacks, and very patient fighter. He's 1-1. It's a huge opportunity for him to fight and beat a former dominant champion in Zyaf. This fight is crazy. Let's get it.
This is a massive fight. Don't let the records fool you. This is going to be a barn burner. At Zyaf, using Jakey in the blue gloves, while KM Noeta using a Dustin Poirier, who is now 2-0 on this card. Will he continue the trend and be 3-0? We'll have to find out. But right now, Jakey Zyaf, we know about his boxing. We know his mixed martial arts ability. He's able to land combinations and pick his opponent apart easily. But we know that Dustin Poirier, he can be in these situations. He can make it dirty, but he can't make it dirty like that with a rock like there, Rob.
Zyaf looking really good, making a statement here early. Nice, snappy uppercut. Keeps that range, keeps that pressure on Noeta, and I'm loving Zyaf's game here. Playing so patient.
He is playing so patient, and right now, you know, oh God, even the slip into uppercut, just rubbing that black H is working so well for Zyaf, but Noeta, he's kind of not slipping as much. Oh, he gets a nice slip right there, but it seems like he's waiting for the block and then picks the right time to go for a right slip. But these combinations, he needs to find a way to land some striking. Oh, but uppercut misses right there, Rob. And that was a huge momentum shifter.
Yeah, Noeta swinging for the fences right there. He's got to be careful initiating that sort of combination on Zyaf. Zyaf will make you pay. And Zyaf just throwing the perfect shots at the perfect time here. Power shots and connecting on Noeta's dome piece. And Noeta is not liking this.
Yeah, Noeta, he was able to get a nice slip into a straight, but not really getting the full effect because his stamina wasn't as high as it wanted to be. But already near the past the halfway point of the first round, both guys trying to swing for the fences. Screw the white picket fence. We're going to the dirty backgrounds of a fight, going some backyard fighting as Zyaf trying to find his way into the combinations. He's able to get the nice right hook. Needs to do a little bit more. Now head is blinking there. Wow, that's another rock lance.
Oh man, Zyaf is going to end this fight soon here, I believe. Bang! And there it is. I called it. I just could feel it. The knockout was there in rhythm. Zyaf looking on form, and Noeta just throwing a little too aggressively and a little had his chin too exposed to the Zyaf lethality.
Dude, Rob, I don't know if you can answer this question to me, but I still see his head fly all the way to the other side of the world. So if you find it, let me know, because I'm still trying to find it, because that uppercut was vicious on the replay as Zyaf makes another statement. It's like, okay, yeah, you guys got me in the previous fights. I was on the losing skid, but don't forget who the hell I am, and Zyaf proved that very fiercely in that contest, and that has to build a lot of confidence going to the next couple of cards that he's going to be participating in.
Yeah, 100%, because KM Noeta is a guy that will game plan. He'll fight very well. He'll switch it up. He'll strategize, and he ain't going nowhere. He's good mental game and a veteran of Esports Fight League. So Noeta had a big chance right there. Zyaf up against a 15th ranked opponent, and yeah, Zyaf, like you said, reminded everybody, hey, I'm still here and I'm dangerous as hell. Had a few losses to some really good players. K Warrior 2-0, FSK Fadanator 3-0, and I'm coming back to take it all back, and that's what you want to see. First step towards that, direction, and we'll see Zyaf again a little bit higher up on the bill in a dominant performance by the young prodigy.
Yeah, absolutely. We will see him again, and he's going to be paying attention very closely at the co-main event and main event, because we still have the Xbox title on the line along with the co-main event. It's sure to be such a crazy situation. But before we go into more of our card, let's just pause for a second and just mention that whoever keeps the Xbox title and the PlayStation title on both divisions, they're going to give a live belt, like a real belt to have as the actual champion. I mean, Rob, how excited for you, especially for the beginning of the ESFL, did you ever think we will come to a moment where whoever wins in this whole season and keeps the title and has like multiple defense will actually get the belt?
We have a video if you want to see it right now.
Yeah, let's take a look at the video.
On the screen.
Screw us talking about it. Let's take a look at the video.
Yeah, we can talk about it. Wow. Just having a belt, something tangible right in front of you. You could hang on your wall, show your friends. It's so awesome just to feel it, the weight of it. I'm sure it's well made and it's meaningful. You're the Esports Fight League, Esports Fight League belt. That's huge, right?
It's so huge, and
no worries.
like we're having a little bit of difficulties, but like when we think about like the belt, we saw it in our ESFL Las Vegas live event, and I remember Romero having it along with the check, and I was like, holy crap, this is so huge. Like I never thought we would get into this situation. And the fact that we're leaning more of like people having belts like we did for Undisputed, now we're doing it for this season, and like it takes a lot of pride, because people who play this game like take a lot of their free time to like grind, to practice, to make sure that their skills are on par to become the champion, because it's such a long grind. We see like for Zyaf, he's 1 and 2 and he's still climbing that mountain. But for people who put their hours and time into this, you have to feel like it's validating when you get that chance to actually have a real belt here, Rob.
Yeah, for sure, man. Having something that you can hold, can see, put in the back of your streams, your videos, have it hold, on your shoulder. It's just another cherry on top to already being an Esports Fight League champion is just historic. I've never felt it, but I know people that have felt the Esports Fight League. Can you imagine being the champion of the Esports Fight League? Woo! And then throwing that belt over your shoulder. What's there not to love about that?
Yeah, and you're just like walking around with it, like you're just in public. It's like, yeah, I got
throw
this
it on
belt,
your
whatever.
Tinder. What's up? Get a couple of likes.
I'm 6 foot. I have this belt. Like I'm like. Amazing. And Rob, he was just blinded by the shine of that belt that he had to take a little bit of a breather. So while we're here, let's remind you guys that we're live on Twitch and on YouTube every Sunday, giving you all the goodness between ESFL, Xbox, and PlayStation. And let's take a look at the schedule. Like we're gonna have 12 events for each Xbox and PlayStation site, so 24 events in total going into the summer, which will lead into our big main event, our big main card, which will feature a lot of great surprises, maybe something that people were waiting for a long time for. So a lot of great things happening. And if you ever want to be part of the schedule or be a part of the ESFL, join our Discord. We have a Discord where you can sign in, prove your merit, find like-minded people who want to spar, train, maybe go into a camp. A lot of good things in the Discord, along with following our Twitch and our YouTube that has all our VODs from ESFL early days to the current season to Undisputed, where we had a tournament for the title, which was amazing. And then ESFLW, a little shout out to my people for the wrestling scene. Wrestling is great right now, but nothing is great than the UFC and all the contents, because ESFL, we're just only getting bigger and better here, Rob. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, bigger and better, and that's what you get in the Esports Fight League. And we just keep growing, and these athletes keep showing, and we're just gonna keep on glowing.
We're going to keep on flowing. We're going to keep the rhymes going. Hey, there we go. But speaking of going, we're going to our next fight. I think
Let's
it
go.
is ready, as it's going to be Zay going against DirtyDave. And this is a top 10 matchup here. Both guys really want to climb up, maybe go into that co-main spot. And we're going into the featherweight division as we can move on to the fight selection screen here. And this one is sure to be a big one, especially in the scouting report here, Rob.
Yes, this is going to be a very good fight because Zay 2-1 is going to be fighting, I think, one of the best players on the card. Someone who is just so damn good these days. The built for ankle picks, DirtyDave. And DirtyDave is just absolutely destructive. One of my favorite fighters to watch. He's got elite wrestling, crafty takedowns, and he is very good with the striking too. Just super hard to beat. Zay has his hands full tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see, DirtyDave is using Tapura, who is in the black trunks and the red gloves, and then we see his opponent, Zay, using the Conor McGregor in the actually white gloves and white trunks. So decked out in the clean white is probably not going to get bloodied up from all the striking that we're going to see here. But so far, nothing but a brawl, and the slips under. You're seeing a rapid, fast pace, as you would see in the featherweight division, but you have to be careful. You're using so much stamina because you don't want to get caught. As you see there, a nice right straight, but a slip down. There's so much action to call. It's hard to talk about what's happening here, Rob.
For sure, and AliADP is such a great pick now in featherweight with that power and his boxing. I mean, he can really compete with Conor McGregor players, and he's got the takedown and the ground game and the jiu-jitsu. Just so hard to deal with, and right now, Rep's feeling the power of AliADP.
Rapid pace from DirtyDave. He's like, no, screw your clean boxing. I want to make everything mucking about. Get the nice takedown. The ankle pick finally lands for a competitor. And you can see the the left eye of Conor McGregor is kind of cut under it. And that's going to be something that DirtyDave has to be looking up for, especially in the ground situation in the backside.
100%. Watch for those cuts. And now DirtyDave has the back. Good job getting up for Rep, and man, AliADP is such a dangerous pick for a guy like DirtyDave. Have that striking power, to have the boxing, and then when you go to the ground.
And I think we're actually back. We're back, baby. You haven't missed much. We see DirtyDave in a submissive situation as Conor McGregor is struggling right here. Zay might be in very much trouble. You haven't missed much, guys. But the stamina is low. We know R1 or the right bumper takes things over, but Conor McGregor able to get up into a top situation. A lot of things are happening so quick here, Rob.
Too much happened. I overloaded the brain cavity there a little bit. Rep got out of that so brilliantly by the skin of his teeth. He was able to get away from that rear naked choke from AliADP. That was absolutely huge there for Rep. A big confidence booster with 1 minute to go.
Yeah, and absolutely with 1 minute left. Let's see, we're back into the stand-up. Let's see if Zay can have a bigger answer, because we know the striking kind of put him in a bad situation. He was able to get an ankle pick, but a nice pull into a left hook will absolutely give him the things he wants, but needs to be very careful. He's using a lot of that stamina against DirtyDave. DirtyDave, with 30 seconds, he could press the pace a little bit. With those combinations, try to use a double jab, but not able to get the full extent of it. And you know, Rob, right here, this is where danger becomes a factor as we see another rock.
I cannot believe DirtyDave just rocked Rep. Rep was flowing, and he looked like he was starting to feel himself in there, and the momentum was shifting in his favor. And then all of a sudden, DirtyDave throws out a stationary like three-piece and connects. And this is a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Both these guys have had success. DirtyDave in the red, and he is doing so well right now. But Rep in the blue with Conor McGregor just fighting spectacular. And he eats a shot from DirtyDave and drops him.
And that has to be such deflating from Zay. He was able to get a rock at the end of the first half, first round, but now he's getting powered. So Matt Hughes is getting taken down. DirtyDave calling him pinhead in the center of the octagon right here. But a good get up. Good get up from Zay, but now he needs to go to work right now. He got rocked twice. He got power taken down. Now he needs to put on his opponent. But the counters, the striking, DirtyDave is putting on the clinic in the second round.
DirtyDave, his hands are just too good now. He's got the elite wrestling. He's so scary there, but now he's got elite hands. and you don't know where to go against him. And Reppy's been fighting good. Bang, connects with that right hand, slips that uppercut. Oh my goodness, DirtyDave is letting it fly, but Reppy's still there.
Good range, but DirtyDave needs to be very careful. He went with like what, three right hooks, and he used a lot of his stamina. He needs to be very careful. You don't want to get caught. Still, Conor McGregor is very dangerous if he gets his left straight out. But right now, Zay trying to get the block. It's gone. There it is. That is the moment he wanted. And with 2:56 left in the second round, he has a chance. He has an opportunity. Zay so close, but he's preferring to stand up here, Rob. Do you agree with the strategy?
I do. He's Conor McGregor. He wants to stand up. He just got to be careful because Ilya is dangerous, especially in the hands of DirtyDave, but he's connecting, ducks under that looping right hook. He's starting to throw down here. Oh, man, anyone's fight here. They're both exchanging, being risky. There's the takedown inside
Smart
slip,
takedown.
but Rep denies it. He denies it.
That is insane. I don't understand. It seems like one punch disrupt the blockade. So if you have a nice combination, it will work so nicely for you. Under 2 minutes, both guys pulling for the stars and not able to land anything just yet. DirtyDave creeping in very closely, very slowly, being a little bit more patient than what he was. He's getting hit with a lot of stuff, getting hit with the black gauge. Conor McGregor trying to find something. The pulls, left, right, ducking around, calling Mortal Kombat because you have to fight for your life here, Rob.
Oh, man, I think this fight might take the cake to that last fight you said was going to be the fight of the night. This thing is nasty. These guys are trading. They're moving. They're grooving. They're making each other miss, and they're making each other pay. And Rep is in this fight. 1-2 connects. DirtyDave trying to hold his ground to throw that lead hook, Kingsley, but Rep is just still there. He will not go anywhere.
Oh, my God. It's not even movement. It's movement with these punches right here, but a very nice takedown from DirtyDave to change everything up. I don't know how they're going to score this round, but with 30 seconds, this is where DirtyDave, he needs to put a staple on this right now. He needs to get a rock. He needs to get like just some kind of more damage to bring his opponent. Maybe a Dr. Savage, because that Dr. Savage is in the red and now ground and pound with 5 seconds left. Stamina is very low as we are going to the third and final round here. It's getting very interesting.
It is, and that was perfect defense from the bottom by Rep. Literally took no damage, slipped that power elbow at the end, and these two are so evenly matched. You see the stats. It looks like DirtyDave is ahead in this fight, but man, Rep has done so well against DirtyDave. Usually you can't get up that fast against the pressure of DirtyDave, and here we go, round number 3. Anyone's fight. DirtyDave connects quickly. He's swinging for the fences, but Rep's not there to be hit.
Gotta be very careful. Zay could still be dangerous. If you let him have it, you're using the last stamina. He's trying to go for the kitchen sink, but so close. Uppercut not fully connecting. That first round was very close. Second round was all DirtyDave. You can't leave it to the judges, and they're showing it right here. Left, right, ones, twos, landing, trying to connect. Block gauge being very low. I want to see a head kick. The pull was just there when he faced the uppercut right there. Zay, it's just so close with his striking, but a nice takedown, kind of connecting. Power him up, slam him down again.
I don't even know how he got that takedown. You saw Rep deny down, and still somehow with no stamina, DirtyDave is able to elevate him and take him down. Rep has been so good at getting up. There's the Darce choke from DirtyDave with the stamina advantage. Kingsley,
my God.
He's going to get it.
He's gonna get it. I don't know. This is gonna be very close. The submission is locked in, but that bar is still up. That bar is still up. He needs to do it one more time. DirtyDave getting very close in a north-south position, but he's able to get a submission from the stance. I think it went to the purple. But Rob, this has to be very close. Now you're Zay. You're in your last result. You need to get up right now within the halfway mark of the third round.
This is so difficult right now for Zay because now he has a stamina disadvantage underneath DirtyDave, and DirtyDave is going to be able to play with that so nicely, set up submissions, maintain top control. If Rep gets up here, that's going to be magical. I don't think he's out. I don't think he's getting out of this.
All he needs is one shot, one opportunity to not miss his chance to go for the ground and pound. He's able, but he's only going to be very cautious. He's only going for one strike. Gets a nice denial right there. Head health is blinking. The stamina is low for Zay. We're under close to 90 seconds left in this third and final round. DirtyDave going to side control, trying to put on more damage, but a good denial right there. Maybe this is one opportunity to escape, but no, gets into a posture up opportunity. But again, smart moves, going to the top position to waste more time.
Yeah, Dirty Dave now has rep in his slow cooker. He's feeling comfortable. He's just gonna wait, find his opportunity, and he's gonna strike. And he's got a little bit more time to do it. He knows rep is gassed out. And he's just punching him in the face right now, just keeping that grapple advantage high. There's the escape, but no.
I thought for a second, I thought that was going to be a get up because he needs to go for a get up right now. 30 seconds left. We know that accelerate clock is going to be damaging, but side control, Dirty Dave is playing a clean ground game. But wait, is he actually? No way, he's going to let him up. There's no way with 15 seconds left. He's going to let him get up. He's trying to get out of it, but he can't. He's holding on for dear life. Dirty Dave brings him to the muff, and he will end the round right there. And that was a hell of a fight there, Rob.
That was a good one. That was a great fight. And I think Dirty Dave clutched it at the end there. And it's just that ground game, man. He always has that in his back pocket, that elite ground game, that suffocating top position where he just steals your life force from you when you really don't want him to. And look at the elevation there and just the takedowns and the
like a pancake, just flipping him over.
Exactly.
Well, let's go to the judges' scorecards. Let's see who we have as the winner again. Dirty Dave was Tapura. Oh, and we're actually going to give it for Bruce Buffer. Let's take it over to Bruce Buffer.
Judges score this contest 30-27, 30-26, and 30-26.
10-8 round.
Wow.
Unanimous decision, Ali
Dirty
Dave, there you go. I'm surprised they went 30-27, but I thought the last minute stun in the first round would have gave his opponent Zay one round, so it could have been 1-1, but the judges thought a 10-8, 10-9 for Dirty Dave, and you can hardly argue with that kind of result. Dirty Dave was getting some combinations when he needed to go for the takedown, even though he got defense or transition denied. He was able to go for the power takedown and able to flip him over like a flapjack and able to like win the fight on the ground there, Rob.
Yeah, he was doing a really good job hurting Zay a lot. Zay was tagging him back too with Conor McGregor, and Dirty Dave had him in some very precarious situations, very bad spots, but Dirty Dave able to get back up somehow and get the fight back standing, which is so hard against a player like Dirty Dave. So Zay, obviously very good competitor, a very good fighter, and just met his match tonight, and that match was Dirty Dave, and Dirty Dave is the elite fighter, guys. One of the best in the world in my position, number 8, and now moving on his way up towards that top 5 position. And what a win. 3-1. Dirty Dave is elevating here in the Esports Fight League. What a performance.
Yeah, a top 10 fight, as you said, and not only is Zyaf looking at the co-main and main event, like licking his chops, now you have an elite Dirty Dave with his ground game, with his striking, knowing that he faced another top tier contender. Now he has like something to say. We'll see how the rest of the fights play out, but we're looking at the Xbox scene, and there's a lot of heavy hitters in the top 10 ranking. So only good and better from up here for the rest of the card. And speaking of the next fight, the next card, look at this next fight right here, because not only are we in the top 10, we're in the top 5, people. This is KM Fonty going against Ali ADP, and they're looking to put on the show. Someone's going to go 3-1. Someone's going to be at 500. At the scouting report, everything is on the line for these competitors.
Here we go. I will be right back. He's got to use the restroom really fast. Take it away.
Absolutely. You know, we are teammates. We work around here. KM Fonty, as we go in the scouting report, is a former Prime 10 champion. His only loss was to Kezza at ESFL 151, so just only 2 cards before in the Xbox side. While Ali ADP, you just call him Ali. He won the NEC Nugs Championship with multiple defenses. He lost his debut in the ESFL against EK Warrior, which we will see in the next fight. He defeated Webcam. He defeated Trixie in multiple cards, so he is looking to continue on his streak. He wants to continue on a 3-fight win streak, and we see in the middleweight division, Kamaru Usman doubtly with his hooks going against Israel Adesanya. Both guys, I'm assuming we're going to see a stand-up brawl, but we'll have to see, as this is the co-main event of ESFL 157. I am Kingsley. Rob will be with us very shortly, but this fight is going to be insane. Now let's take a look at the name to see who is using who. Ali using Kamaru Usman in the green trunks and the red gloves. Fonty using the red trunks with the blue gloves. Let's see how everything goes on. I apologize for all my colorblind friends, because I bet this is really confusing who's wearing what trunks. But right now we see a little bit of a change of pace. We're not seeing much of a huge brawl, but both guys stay in the phone booth. They want to be very technical with their striking, but let's see how this whole thing gets going. And while this thing is getting going, be sure on the Twitch chat to get your predictions out. All these fights have massive importance on the Xbox scene, and we want you guys on the action too. And we're not forgetting about you, YouTube chat. You guys have been amazing, as well as we see vicious combinations coming from his opponent, from Izzy Adesanya onto Kamaru Usman, but Ali trying to move forward, almost banks a nice right hook, but able to get some kind of strikes, and now the head health going halfway for Fonty. Fonty needs to find his way to get back in. Good body kicks from Usman, from Ali. Ali trying to goad his opponent in. Still taking more than center Octagon. Now want to use his blockades very low. Gives a nice 1-2, but with 3 minutes left, goes right takedown, tries to get it, but good defense from Monty. Able to execute defense, knowing where he was going, but tries to go for a knee. Able to land a nice hook from Ali, saying Ali Boombaye as he gets back down himself. Back and forth. This is what you want to see in a Coco main event right here, people. Fonty getting knocked down, having the mental fortitude to get back up and land his striking that he knows absolutely. And Rob, I know you just joined us, but we're seeing Fonty put on a clinic right here. But Ali needs to find a way to get back in and get some momentum here, Rob.
All right, here we go. Plugging in. Fonty in the blue. Looks like both guys are injured. Got a cut on Fonty. Broken nose on Ali ADP, and we got to fight.
Yeah, we got to fight. But this is what's been happening. This is the story of the fight. We see Ali trying to go for the takedowns. He got denied twice. But when Fonty trying to use that knee, he got caught with a left hook, and that led to a first rock. Now it's up to Usman. It's up to Ali to get another rock. As you see there, it's a spear him like Bill Goldberg, like it's WCW. Able to get the center Octagon and the side control. Even though he got to push the half guard, that's nice momentum for Ali.
Dang right. On top, AliADP. 56 seconds left. And that was a big shot there, Kingsley.
Oh my goodness, we'll have to see into the full mount position. Excuse me, a full guard position. As a nice get up. You know, usually you kind of lose the fight because you're expecting delays and transitions and nows. When you go for a straight up get up, it works nice with a nice side step into a straight from Fonty. Able to get the connection going. Both guys are very hurt, as you see with the Dr. Baggage stoppage in the yellow and the orange for both competitors. But with 5 seconds left, who's going to make the mistake? Oh, the head kick so close. Ali getting a little bit too cheeky, but Fonty, that's what you want to have for momentum going in the second round.
Yes, sir. And Kingsley, what do you think happened in that first round? Who took that first round?
You know, I would have to say, I want to go with the Sun. Like, it was a nice catch, but I think what Fonty did with his side subs, with his combinations, I think that pushed it over the head. So I think Fonty might be up 1 round. Now it's up to Ali. What can he do in the second round? Can he answer back? Can he catch him one more time and go for another takedown? With those takedowns he had, he wasn't really able to get a ground and pound, so not really doing much damage. So we'll have to see. Will they go for a takedown again, or will we see Fonty go for more striking and not try to get caught? But with a head kick like that, that's going to lead some trouble here, Rob.
You're seeing Ali just go for these power uppercuts, power right hooks. Fonty moving his head well, staying out of that center line, and really attacking with that straight to initiate his combinations. Looking pretty good out there.
To go with a spinning back fist. I really can't do those spinning moves because I just like get out of my mind, and the button input is so difficult for me. But the fact that he's able to do it, trying to land something different against Fonty, that's going to work really well. Here we go, another takedown attempt. Gets denied again. He's 0 for 3. Actually, he's 1 for 4, and he gets rocked for his troubles. Fonty doing such a nice job using that center bar. He's got miles per day, so let's see what he can do to capitalize on that, because that's a very nice rock for him, Rob.
It really is, and when he has Ali rocked, he's throwing these perfect uppercuts, these perfectly placed shots that really are devastating the block and the head held as well, and almost finishing the fight. Left hook, here we go. He's so good at these shots here, being patient, waiting for Ali's head to move, and then initiating the shot when he sees which direction he's going in.
It's just the quickness of Izzy Adesanya. When both guys are going for those hooks, it was able to land a little bit harder. Now it's up to Usman. Will he use the hooks again? Will he try to delay his opponent, try to go for uppercuts? We see the nice little slips from Fonty doing such a nice job. But Ali, go for a takedown, gets it again. His second takedown of the fight. And now this is where he needs to go to work. 2 minutes ago, he has plenty of playtime if he wants to do something here, Rob.
He does. He's got some playtime here, about 2 minutes. Good deny from the bottom by Fonty. Fonty's very tough off of his back, and this could be it. Let's see if he's able to use this momentum. Nope. Still on top is Alia. Oh, lets him up.
Lets him up. Very interesting. We know that Fonty was able to get up easily in that guard situation, but he was like, you know what? I feel good about the way I was rocking him. Let's see if I can do a little bit more to capitalize his second round right here. But for Fonty, good slips. He's getting good slips. He's disrupted that blockage. We just need to see him do a little bit more. 2 elbows coming out from Ali. Very scary situation right there, Rob.
Yeah, nice little back sway. Came up with that front elbow, but unable to do it quick enough. Oh! Spinning back fist connects on Fonty. Fonty's hurt. Here comes Alia.
Let's see, Ali doing the spin to win, combo Beyblade as he's trying to spin out the combination. Oh my God! But the elbow from Izzy Adesanya. Fonty trying to answer back, both stamina as well. Good shot for the body. I'm surprised he's not going there more, but with 5 seconds left, where we see a head kick from Ali, tries to go for overhand, but not landing. Very good round for both competitors. Both had their opportunities, but a knockdown for Fonty will possibly get him that second round.
Yeah, it's a close round. You have 2 stuns for Ali, knockdown for Fonty.
Oh, look at that eye!
Gash on the right eye of Usman. And here we go, 3rd and final round. I think someone's gonna get finished here, and let's see who lands the shot.
That was like an eye from like the Lion King, like Scar. That was Scar right there. That's how menacing this fight has been for both competitors. And you can see both guys going for the targeted wounds as Fonty in the blue gloves again, using Izzy Adesanya, just poking, chipping away, blocking the gauge, and getting the rock as he wants. Fonty pressing forward, but the takedown again. Ali doing such a nice job, able to get a back-to-back takedown, but this is where he needs to really get on the gas. Put the gas pedal, go for these ground and pounds, go for these hooks. It's working so well. You have to think, Rob, he needs to stay in this position. He can't let his opponent back up again.
Yeah, that was a perfectly timed takedown. Fonty really needed to defend that. It was just too easy. And now 3 minutes, 40 seconds, he cruises right in a full mount position. And this is not good. Usman on top, dropping hammers.
Ooh, good slips away. And from what we saw for the first and second rounds, it could be 1-1. So what Ali is doing right now is scoring home points. Top control, ground and pound, able to get some damage, but with a denial like that from Missy, Fonty, he just needs one denial. A nice denial, gets the backside. That's what he needs. Will you let him back up? No, he's going for a posture up. He's trying to score some points of his own, but he says he's not going to get it. Go back up, and this is where Fonty absolutely needs to go to work.
Such a big play from Fonty to get that grapple advantage, to get back to his feet. Yeah, watch those spins. Ali loves those spins. Connection on that uppercut. He loves that double uppercut. Connects on the way down. Uppercut lead or straight. This could be it.
Oh, that is it! Fonty! Getting taken down multiple times. Got caught in the first round. Able to bring it back. Says Ali Boubaye. No, Fonty Boubaye. He is able to knock down his opponent and get the win as he is now 3-1 in the UFC Fight ESFL season as he is breaking dance on the competition.
Yes, sir. Fonty withstanding the takedown, the power of Usman, getting back to his feet, and doing an amazing job with those lead uppercuts, uppercut, rear uppercut, after he would have Alia hurt. And there it is, KM Fonty solidifying his position in the Esports Fight League in a huge fight. Now 3-1. Fonty, 4th in the world, took out number 5 in Ali. Kingsley, what a performance.
What a performance indeed. Like, Ali had some really great moments. It wasn't like one person was doing bad and another person was like taking advantage of it. Both guys were having amazing moments, able to get their execution. Like, if you want to go to ground game, let's go to ground game. I think the main key for Fonty, like, he knew he was doing well with the striking. It was just that one denial that got him to the backside, and he was able to take advantage with that. As long as he did get taken down, he felt comfortable with his striking, and that led to the chipping. Like, I can't wait to look at the VOD again and see that fight, and you can see him just chipping with the jabs, with the body shots, getting that blockade low, and then when he sees like his opponent's not backing up or trying to gain distance, he was able to rock his opponent very easily. So if you're in that situation there, Rob, when you're in that fight, those chipping moments are bigger than what they seem. People like to go for home run shots. You saw the spinning back fist and everything, but it's those little moments, those little shots that you take towards your opponents that usually gets you the win in these kind of fights.
Yeah, 100%. When you're not going for the knockout, you're just showing some accuracy and you're touching the opponent. Eventually, that block gauge is going to run out. Eventually, that health gauge is going to run out. And then those small chippy punches, like you're saying, are going to do more and more damage, and it's going to cost you. And then when you decide to bring out the heavy arsenal, like he did with those uppercuts, that's what you see right there. Beautiful performance. Masterclass by Fonty.
Absolutely, and that's what we've been getting so far at ESFL 157 on the Xbox side. It has been such an amazing card. Again, we are live on Twitch and on YouTube. It's Kingsley, Bruce Lee, Rob, we're here giving you the call, but now it's time to get the brass tacks as we're going into the undefeated territory, people, because it's time for our co-main event of the evening. It is EK Warrior, who is 2-0, going against EasyWork, who is 3-0 and looking to be the next contender for the Xbox title.
Yeah, and this is a really special fight because I think EasyWork has never been better. Number 2, he's been putting a lot of work in, fighting on 1v1me.com, competing everywhere he can, leaving no stone unturned. We know he loves to shoot and fake takedowns, and his ground game and his striking has come a long ways. Putting it all together right now. Undefeated 3-0, but he's competing against EK Warrior, who defeated Zyaf at ESFL 155. High-level striker EK Warrior is also fighting out of his mind. So these are two titans in the Esports Fight League Xbox division colliding together for that title shot. And this has a lot of implications on this fight. Here we go.
Someone's has to go, and we're going to find out in the co-main event. Again, EK Warrior using Kamaru Usman in the blue gloves, while EasyWork in the red gloves using the championship trunks, maybe trying to give a little bit of a future-telling image of what could possibly happen if he wins this fight. But already, we're seeing the smooth gameplay for both of these competitors. A lot more body shots, trying to get the combinations going, and with those kind of shots, trying to get in the distance, we see a lot of people trying to open up with the jabs, but him, it seems like he wants to open up with the body shots, and then it leads to the head here, Rob.
Yeah, EasyWork is very tricky. He's really doing a good job of teeping early, but he's getting clipped by that 1-2. EK's popping that 1-2 out, and he's landing it accurately. Ooh, nice hook as well from EK Warrior.
Yeah, we'll see how EK Warrior uses Kamaru Usman. We know that the ground game is going to be really good. The hooks are going to be really good. It's just all about what can you do in this striking ability against a kickboxer like Leon Edwards. You know, he has every tool in the arsenal for what he wants to do. Spinning kicks, headshot dead, the hooks, the straights, the jabs, everything you want, EasyWork has. But now he's getting hit with some combinations, and you can see him just taking his time. He's going in, and you can hear Herb Dean saying, "Let's work, guys. Come on. We need some action." But it's just that what tells about the elite competition in the pacing of these guys, because you don't want to make a mistake in this type of contest.
You definitely don't. And EK Warrior's being on his game early right now, letting his opponent kind of EasyWork come into him, and then Warrior's throwing that straight to measure the distance. Then he's comboing off of it because EasyWork is very aggressive with these teep kicks, coming in and trying to find his rhythm. But man, EK Warrior's fighting so well, moving and making EasyWork miss.
Yeah, absolutely. And EK Warrior's doing such a nice job of gauging his distance. But look at EasyWork, what he's doing. I've seen a lot more body shots in this first round. I feel like that lays the groundwork of what he wants to do in the future moments in this fight. I have you worrying about the body. I have you worrying about your head. So once I think about what I want to do when I try to go for those big home run shots, I have you think about multiple possibilities, multiple situations that I have you in. But strikes like that from EK Warrior is going to do some damage.
Yes, they will. And this time he is able to catch that teep. EK Warrior has been kind of fighting off of his back foot, and EasyWork is such a dangerous striker to deal with, attacking you from all different angles. That teep is activated this whole fight, and EK Warrior's trying to figure out this riddle that is EasyWork. And again, catches that leg. Can he get him to the ground? But no, he's unable to.
Yeah, but you know, with 30 seconds left, that's smart. Get your opponents back to the Octagon. Maybe you get an opening to find a strike. As we see, EasyWork trying to go for a flying knee, not really able to land anything. But with 7 seconds left, EK Warrior's just nice doing the jabs, but no body shots. That's what I'm telling you. Those body shots laid the groundwork in the beginning, and he was able to capitalize with significant strikes and total strikes right there, Rob.
Oh, yeah, that was super nice. Slips the shot instead of going to the head. He's just attacking the body, adding to the damage that he's already accumulated with those teep kicks. He's landed about 4 or 5 of those teep kicks, and now he's attacking the body with vicious intent. And this is looking really good for Easy, and he's fighting a dangerous, well-calibrated EK Warrior who's very patient, methodical, but man, EasyWork is dangerous with Leon Edwards.
Absolutely, very dangerous, and can he continue on the dangerous tendencies in this second round? Oh, but a straight like that will submit any danger as he lands it again. 2 straights to the dome of EasyWork, and now he needs to be very careful how he enters into this phone booth because EK Warrior is now in his bag with a counter punching, but like his back into the cage. Side steps. He's not really thinking about it so far, but EasyWork is making it too easy as he does another smart thing. Going for the takedown, as you said, tries to lift him up and will slam him down. Call him the angle slam as he's into side control.
All right, we'll see what Usman's got for us here right away. Warrior unable to hold him down. EasyWork right back to his feet, clinching him, takes his back quick.
Very interesting that he's staying in this clinch situation and breaking him down and going to side control. He feels comfortable being in a side control situation. It seemed like he was good striking, but do you think it's interesting or a good strategy to go to Leon Edwards to the ground? Because I feel like Kamaru Usman has the advantage stats-wise.
Yeah, you know, Leon's good on the ground. He's on top right now. I'm not sure how good Usman's bottom game is, but he's probably not used to being here. And EasyWork is the real deal. He's got everything in the back tool shed, you know, he could bring out. Oh, look at that body hook, though. I mean, that body is getting damaged. He's got a little stamina advantage too, Kingsley, and watch for that left body hook off the slip.
It's just like nothing frustrates you more when you're just attacking the head and someone's like, oh, I'm gonna hit you with a body, even though he missed that spinning roundhouse kick, which would be amazing. It's just those body shots are so impressive, changing everything up. He's giving his opponent to think about it. Now he's bringing the block low, and it leads to a flying knee. I'm telling you, it is the key to success. Care about your body, and good things will happen as EasyWork able to get the flying knee rock, and now has a lot of momentum going in 90 seconds of the second round. Oh, but a straight.
And EasyWork is doing phenomenal, but don't forget, EK Warrior is landing that straight from Usman again and again as these teeps land tremendously well. But Warrior is still in this fight with the power of Usman, and he keeps connecting with that boxing right there again and again. He's attacking EasyWork and he's landing flush.
Yeah, but every time he gets those combinations, like right here, this is where EasyWork goes to the body. He goes to the body and it just like changes everything he wants. He can't fully commit to his combinations, so he needs to worry about it. You see him ducking low because he thought a head kick was coming in. Just giving him so many things to think about. And when you're in a fight like this, the pressure is so high, the tension, you could cut it with a knife. You don't want to be thinking about so many things with 20 seconds. You just want to fight your fight, but body shots will keep you up at night with these nightmares as we're getting closer and closer to the end of this round here, Rob.
It is getting wild in there, and you're seeing that round, and you're seeing Warrior starting to realize that EasyWork is trying to attack the body with that left hook, and EasyWork's doing such a great job at taking the gas, putting the pressure on the body, doing a great amount of damage. But man, you cannot take away EK Warrior right there. The straight and the lead hook, the boxing, the single shot selection, Kingsley, from Usman is looking very nice, and this fight is pretty even.
It's pretty even. Anything can happen in this third and final round, but look at that straight. Already blading up the nose from one of those. That's what Kamaru Usman needs to do. But again, third and final round. We know the body shots have been accumulating all the time for EasyWork. Let's see if he goes to slip straight. Can he attack the body a little bit more? Can he find a way to enter into his opponent and get his opponent thinking? Because you see EK Warrior, he's blocking low, he's getting those hooks, but now he's blocking low or high. That leads open to a nice successful shot, but now he's pressing forward. He knows he wants to get knockout here.
Definitely, and with that body being so damaged, EK Warrior's head is going to be open for business, and EasyWork knows it. Finally brings out that fake takedown. He's so good at that, and again lands that looping body shot, buckling Usman.
Oh, this is scary. This is real scary. Going to the clinch, bringing him to the Octagon cage right there. Oh, but uses a lot of stamina, takes it back. Is he actually? Oh, here we go. Into a backpack, slams him down, but still in a dangerous situation. We know that Leon Edwards has submissions, but into this backside, you probably just want to leave your opponent back up, or at least get some damage, get some control. But here we go. Stand up from EK Warrior. What can he do? Will he go for an overhand? Will he try to attack the body himself?
Yo, we'll see. Goes in the clinch, couple good knees up the top. around the belly, around the chin. 3 minutes left. EK jabs him, and EK starting to put some pressure now.
It's just so close. This one, you need to be pinpoint where your details in your buttons. It needs to be precise. He tries to go for a fake, but I think he got hit with an uppercut. So now EK Warrior, he's looking for it. He knows that strategy is going to be implemented, but the blockade needs to be very pristine, very secure, because halfway through the third and final round, EasyWork is going to be looking for something crazy. We know it's coming. An uppercut like that into the body is going to lead to something more better.
Oh man, these are two killers going at it in the third round. A little bit more of a patient approach from EK Warrior, and EasyWork slithering around, doing anything and everything to get this win. Eats it straight on the way back. He's trying to do the fake takedown. Oh, but it gets connected on EK Warrior. Laying the round, Kingsley.
That's huge. A rock. We see the overheads. Now EK Warrior goes for it, but the body will die. The head is, oh my God, the cameraman is going. He doesn't even know where to go. But it's side control right here. 120 left. EasyWork doing such a nice job. But staying to the ground game. I'm surprised he's not trying to stand back up and trying to finish his opponent. But with 105, he feels comfortable just working on the body. He's been doing that all fight, and he's been paying dividends here, Rob.
It really has. He thinks he's the head. I think he's the head. If he can cruise in this last minute, stay on top, I think he has this one in the bag.
No, cause chaos. Go for it. Oh, as I said, cause chaos. Here we go. Stand up. 35 seconds to go. EK Warrior. He knows he's down the scorecards. 30 seconds left. What will he do? Will he go for a head kick? Overhands are able, but EasyWork just waiting. Posturing, maybe trying to go for a blind knee, goes for the body again, working with a knee, with 10 seconds left, feeling it, feeling the rhythm, feeling the rhyme, headshot, almost dead, gets an elbow, and that will end the fight. EasyWork playing the tough work against his opponent, EK Warrior.
Man, EK Warrior did such a good job, fought so well, but man, EasyWork GG. Just a little bit better, a little bit ahead of him throughout this fight, and just really punished the body there, Kingsley, throughout.
It's just something about the body. As we go to Bruce Buffer for a scorecard,
Ladies and gentlemen,
we'll talk
after three
more.
rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All three judges score this contest 29-28. With a winner by unanimous decision, Leon Rocky.
Okay. They kind of scared me for a second. EasyWork gets the victory, but when I heard it was 29-28, I was like, uh-oh. don't pull this on me, EA. I swear to God. We know who won the fight, but man, that goes to show how amazing that fight was. EK Warrior put on a clinic. He was able to get some rocks. It was just the flying knees, the body work that he was landing. So many shots were like connecting, and when he wanted to go to ground, he was still able to be comfortable and do what he wanted. So Rob, any thoughts about how EasyWork now plays the fact, because now he's 4-0 and now he has to be the #1 contender for the Xbox title?
100%. EasyWork's palette of attacks, his toolbox, what he can pull out, he just fights a little bit different. He's a little bit more creative, and you can really tell he's grinding, and he's well trained, because when he comes out here, he has all these sort of tricks. He has the things he's really good at. And anywhere the fight goes, you know, he just seems to be comfortable, and he's just edging out these opponents. And now 4-0 in the Esports Fight League. He's on a freaking tear, and I think he's ready to be the champion. I think he will be the champion someday, and it's going to be a hard outing when you're going against EasyWork GG. So undefeated 4-0. Here we go.
Honestly, and let's take a look at his resume too. Let's just talk about it. EasyWork 4-0. He beats Bone Doing Work. He beats Jakey B. He then beats DirrtyDave, and now EK Warrior. He just went up the ladder of the rankings.
Murderer's Row.
Every time he went to fight, it just went to another level, and he cleared it easily. Now, with everything going on, now there's going to be a lot of tape on him, so we'll have to see how everything goes down when the next time Xbox takes the ESFL side, but that puts a lot of pressure on what's going to be happening later, because, ladies and gentlemen, this has been ESFL 157 live on Twitch and on YouTube. I'm Kingsley. Bruce Lee Rob is alongside with me. We've been seeing incredible knockouts, incredible fights, ground fighting, striking, dirty boxing, clean technical striking has been happening all this card. But now, it's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the title to be on the line. It is your main event of the evening. It is KM Frosty, who is the #1 contender, going against the undefeated, undisputed ESFL Xbox champion, FSK Fadanator. And this is going to be a hell of a fight here, Rob, as we take a look at the fighter selection screen.
Oh, it's going to be crazy. FSK Fadanator, the champ, with 7-0 in UFC 4 teams competition. The final UFC 4 champion with several defenses. He had 2 in one night on ESFL 150. This is the real deal. One of the most dominant champions we've had in a while. FSK Fadanator now. KM Frosty, the challenger, 3-0. He is ready to go. His defense is impregnable, and he is very ferocious, and he wants to take his opponent's heart in there.
Well, he's gonna have to, because not only it's a 3-round fight, it's a 5-round war for the Xbox title. This is the ESFL 157 Xbox side. This is what it's all about. Fadanator, your champion, in the red gloves and the blue trunks. Frosty, the #1 contender, in the green, black, and white, in the white gloves. We'll see how this all plays out. We know Izzy versus Pereira. It's always a classic matchup with kickboxing. But now it's up to these competitors with the controllers in their hands. Who is going to take advantage and push themselves to the top of the mountain? And with a head kick like that, a front kick for Frosty, he's looking to take away the champ's heart.
He is, and they're both landing some good straights, slipping well, landing their shots. Fadanator able to land that left hook so far, both finding their range and their rhythm early.
Yeah, finding his range, absolutely. And you have to think, this is where the tension is going to be really high. The pressure is going to be boiling to a maximum. You don't want to make a mistake. You want to make sure you have a game plan in mind. And if you get hit, you want to stay even kill. You don't want to go high or low with your striking or change anything that brought you to the dance. And right now, we see the combinations coming in from Frosty. Able to land a nice combination. Tries to go for a knee right there. But Fadanator, he's improved that. He knows what he needs to do in this type of contest.
Yeah, he does, but he's got to be careful because Frosty's starting to land these power shots with Alex Pereira, and they're starting to do some real damage on the head and health of Izzy. Oh, what a kick.
Yeah, a head kick landed, but wasn't able to fully connect outright. But now we know Fadanator, he's going to be looking for that head kick again. Able to land some combinations with a right hook ending. Oh, tries to go for uppercut, but a nice slip from Frosty. Frosty still moving forward, still pressing forward, not really dissuaded by what the strike is coming after him. Oh, but a counter shot from Fadanator is going to work really nice.
Oh, the champ starting to connect, starting to piece up the competitor here, the contender. Frosty lands a nice right hook, but Fadanator jabbing, poking, prodding.
It's just going to be like the poking and prodding, the jabs. We see both guys try to go for uppercuts, but defensively, everyone's been pretty much sound in this contest with a nice elbow right there. Frosty able to open up his opponent, but was staying too much into the pocket. Izzy Fadanator able to get the first rock of the championship fight.
These two are going at it, man, trying to slip and dip and make their opponent miss and then make their opponent pay. Oh, that right hand has been money for Fadanator so far in round number 1.
It's been so crazy. Frosty, I love what he did take a shot to the body. We know that it worked really well in the co-main event. Do you see him try to go for the body again? We saw it could land so many successful shots that laid the groundwork in a 5-round fight, but it seems like he's slipping and he's okay to go to the head.
It seems like he's head hunting right now. Oh, Fadanator stings it with that straight. Oh, this could be it.
Continuing, got 7 seconds. What can you do? Fadanator with a flying knee, busting him up, clearing the head. But now that is the end of the first round, and what a statement by the champion.
Huge statement. There it is, the flying knee right at the end. Oh, connects. And man, he's done so much damage, especially with that right hook with Israel Adesanya. Frosty has to be careful. He has to do some big damage, get some respect, and defend himself and move his head and avoid that right hook.
Yeah, and you want to use that like in-round break to reset your thoughts, knowing that you got rocked there, you got hit very viciously. What can Frosty do to recuperate? This game is about adaptability, and right now Fadanator does what he wants to do. He will rock you, call him queen, he will hit you with a flying knee, he will do anything he wants to keep his title in his hands and be top of the table.
He really will, and he's doing it right now, landing big shots on the block. Frosty trying to keep him off with his own jab, but Fadanator looking for that right hand again, and Frosty's chin has just been there to be hit. Oh, right hand almost again from Fadanator. The champion's walking him down.
Oh, it's just a barrage. It's a barrage of punches. Oh, but the body shots were really landing if you stay in the pocket. But that block guys is low. Flying knee, return to sender. As we see Rock against the champ. Frosty feeling the rhythm again, and that's heavy momentum there, Rock.
It is. Frosty coming back, having some success. And he knows that right hook is coming. He's trying to interrupt it. Head kick.
Ooh,
from Frosty.
Oh, but the Rock again. Fadanator trying to go for a right hook. Not able to fully land as the pull was there for Frosty. But he's looking to the bottom. And new ESFL Xbox champion is KM Frosty.
Oh, I knew. I could feel the flying knee coming. I sensed it. The body shots with the flying knee. And Pereira's flying knee is one of the most devastating flying knees in the game. And right there, he just dropped the low block. He made a mistake, and it cost him his title. And new Frosty, 4-0.
Oh, my. Oh, look at the blood just getting out of the mouth after that flying knee. And how insulting that is for Fadanator. He started out with a rock with a knee, and he gets put down with a flying knee to insult the injury. But God, he was looking for it for such a long reign. But for KM Frosty, I don't know if, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure someone will in the back, but is this the first title for someone from KM? I think this is the first ever title in the ESFL if I'm not mistaken. And that's such a huge victory to get after someone who was a former champ who was leading into the ring with such a high confidence, being 3-0, to tear that down and be the disruptor and get that Xbox title for someone as high caliber as Fadanator. You have to feel super proud for himself.
100%. If that is true, and that's the first title for the KM boys, that's going to be such a big, monumental moment. He's going to bring back that title. He's going to be like, we did it, baby. Red panty night for Mr. Frosty. And, you know, he was losing that fight. He was getting tagged by that right hand, and Fadanator looked like he was going to cruise right to a win. And Frosty's like, no, I'm going to stay strong. And then beautiful body shots, and then executes that flying knee perfectly and new. And that's the Esports Fight League for you. What an event. What a fight. What a co-main event. I mean, jeez.
My goodness. And so also for KM Frosty, like, congratulations. You just won the Xbox title. But guess what? You also have a #1 contender that is also undefeated too. EasyWork has me licking his chops, and that is going to be so sick for the next time that we're live for the Xbox side. But a little bit of news before we even get out of here. Okay. First of all, what is your fight of the night? We have to talk about fight of the night. I have one thought, and I think Zay versus DirrtyDave was a hell of a fight, and I love how it went back and forth to the very end. So how do you feel about that fight being fight of the night?
I concur, my friend.
There we go. Zay versus DirtyDave. You guys were amazing, and you deserve fight of the night. So congratulations on that front. And speaking of which, I hope you guys check the VOD, because next week, unfortunately, ESFL Sunday, we will take a little bit of a week break, but we will be back the following week. So again, ESFL will not be live next Sunday, but we will be back a week after that. It would be the PlayStation side where another champion will defend the belt, which would be absolutely amazing to see. But man, what a card, what a fight situation, what a knockout we had. So many crazy knockouts. It's been insane. But before we go here, Rob, where can people find you if they want to check out your socials?
Find me in Maui on the Hawaiian Islands, and I'll be over here getting some sun.
Yeah, and you can also follow me at KingHTK. I'll be celebrating my birthday, so I'll be a little off socials a little bit. Thank you. It'll be on Saturday, so like Sunday, I feel like ESFL said, hey, we're not gonna have a live show because it's gonna be your birthday and you're gonna be too like crazy. So let's give you a break. I appreciate it.
I want to see you
so
crazy.
Much. Hey, check my socials. You'll get to see a lot of pictures and all that shit. It'd be amazing. But we're absolutely excited to see what the future is for ESFL on Twitch and on YouTube. Be sure to lock in of all the YouTube content that we have there and on Twitch. So follow, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. So till the next time, this has been Kingsley. That has been Bruce Lee Rob. This has been the ESFL. Thank you to everyone and the staff for helping us out, and all our wranglers for getting all these amazing fights ready to go. We will see you guys in the next fight night. So peace out. Have a good one and good night.